Cameron Green has struggled for runs this summer, but he has a supporter in Mark Taylor who has urged selectors to stand by the talented all-rounder despite his form slump. With the Ashes already won, Taylor says an eye must be on the future, especially amid uncertainty around how many players will continue.
Another down day for Australia in Melbourne. Marnus Labuschagne and Travis Head taking in the city before travelling to Sydney, where a selection call will be made on Cameron Green under pressure to keep his place.
Would you play Cam in Sydney?
I'd play Cam in Sydney, yes. I think Cam is our future.
There's been huge raps on Green since he debuted as a 21-year-old 5 years ago, but yet to fulfil that potential, frustration is growing. But Taylor believes selectors are partly to blame. The all-rounder shuffled around the batting order.
And when you're someone like Cameron Green, who's short of runs, trying to nail down a spot, that affects your confidence. And I think that's what we're seeing with Cam. He's probably only an innings or two away from being a regular number 5 or 6. But sooner or later, we've got to see that innings.
A hurdle to that would be cleared if Usman Khawaja retires in Sydney. Michael Clarke today urging his former teammate to call stumps.
There's no doubt he can still play well, but also the selectors have shown that they want to start looking to the future of this Australian cricket side. You can play for as long as you like, but you have to keep scoring runs. That's the bottom line.
Much of the Ashes' focus remains on the fallout from Melbourne's two-day test. Cricket Australia's losses upwards of $10 million. Taylor fears more hits could come.
Are you worried about the future of cricket?
I am worried about the future of Test cricket because that balance is getting hard to find. There's no doubt Matt Page and his team will make some changes, but I think both sides need to have a look at how they batted in that game. We want to see a really good contest between bat and ball for Test match cricket. It has to be different than 2 T20s or 2 one-dayers over 2 days.
Sam Jordan, 9 News.
Overlooked all-rounder Bo Webster has returned to the Big Bash, scoring 27 runs for Hobart after being released from the Australian squad. The reigning champions relying on Matthew Wade to get them home against the Renegades, an unbeaten 43 helping the Hurricanes overcome a mid-order collapse and reach the 163-run target with 4 wickets in hand. The out-of-form Thunder face the Perth Scorchers in Sydney tonight. The biggest names in tennis are flooding into Australia as preparations ramp up for the United Cup and Brisbane International. Daria Kasatkina might be the most grateful of them all, preparing to play her first tournament down under as an Australian.
Casper Ruud won't be quitting his day job anytime soon.
Maybe it didn't look great, but we felt like we looked great.
The Norwegian just happy his body was up to a surfing lesson after injuries derailed his 2025 season. Among his lofty goals for 2026, challenging Yannick Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz.
I definitely hope that I can play them more this year because that means you're doing well, because they're always first and second seeded. So if you can play them at the later stage in the tournament, it's of course tough, but it means that you had a good result.
Wins were hard for Daria Kasatkina to come by in the most emotional year of her career, causing her to take a break from the game.
We're all humans, and at one point comes a very tough moment where you cannot handle this anymore.
The decision to switch allegiances to Australia from Russia took its toll. She says it was worth it.
It's definitely, so far, was the most important decision in my life. I would choose it 100 times out of the 100 times.
She'll represent Australia on home soil for the first time at the Brisbane International next week.
I think it's my 11th time in Australia, but this time it's super special. I mean, I already feel the love and support, definitely. I really love it.
Defending champion Arina Sabalenka among the challengers, immediately switching gears after her Battle of the Sexes defeat.
Tough draw, a lot of great players. It's going to be a great week of high-level tennis, and I'm excited to be part of this tournament.
The 2026 season now just days away, but Novak Djokovic is dreaming of 2028, revealing he has no plans to retire anytime soon.
LA Olympics 28 is a kind of a guiding star. Honestly, there's no limit. So let's see.
Nicole Dunn, 9 News.
The two-handed crew aboard BNC Minet are on track to claim the prize Tattersalls Trophy ahead of awarded to the handicap winner of the Sydney Hobart. The boat crossed the line just after 10:30 this morning, but with 25 yachts still at sea, BNC Minet has to wait to be confirmed the overall champion. Although word has just come through, a protest has been lodged against the boat, with a hearing to be held tomorrow. Josh Giddey is set for a stint on the sideline after injuring his hamstring in the Bulls' 136-101 loss against the Timberwolves. The Australian leaving the court after grabbing the back of his left leg following this innocuous incident. There are serious fears Nikola Jokic has suffered an ACL injury, which would see the three-time NBA MVP ruled out for the rest of the season. The Nuggets centre collapsing after being trodden on by a teammate during Denver's 24-point defeat to the Heat. And the Atlanta Falcons have narrowly avoided their worst collapse in 7 years, holding on to beat the LA Rams 27-24. The Falcons led by 24 points early in the third quarter before the Rams fought their way back into the contest, levelling the scores. A late field goal salvaging a narrow win for Atlanta. The Rams' loss could be costly for LA quarterback Matt Stafford, whose hopes of being named NFL MVP took a hit. Georgie, it's great to see the biggest names in tennis arriving on our shores.